Melon Music Awards 2025 winners, G-Dragon and Jennie dominate. The 2025 Melon Music Awards delivered a statement about K-pop's evolving landscape. The era of the soloist has fully arrived. At Seoul's Gocheok Sky Dome on December 20th, G-Dragon swept 3 of the ceremony's 4 daesang Grand Prize awards: Song of the Year for Home Sweet Home, Artist of the Year, and Album of the Year for Übermensch, marking the most dominant individual performance at the awards in recent memory. Blackpink's Jennie claimed the 4th daesang Record of the Year, becoming the first soloist in MMA history to win the category. The results reflect broader shifts in how K-pop operates commercially. Solo artists commanded 6 of the 10 top artist spots this year: G-Dragon, Jennie, Rose, Lim Young-woon, and CT Wish Plave, with established groups like aespa, Boy Next Door, Eve, and Reese filling the remainder. This wasn't an accident. It represents a fundamental recalibration in how the industry distributes talent and builds careers. The comeback that rewrote the playbook. G-Dragon's Übermensch, his first full-length album in nearly 12 years, arrived in February 2025 with the weight of a generation's expectations. The 8-track project sold 639,176 copies on its first day, shattering his previous first-week record by more than 13 times. It became the fastest album by a solo artist to reach 1 million streams on Melon, with cumulative 24-hour streams hitting 4.2 million, surpassing IU's previous solo artist record. The album's title track, Too Bad, featuring Anderson .Paak, achieved a perfect all-kill on Korean charts and won 9 music show trophies. But perhaps more significant than the numbers, Übermensch demonstrated that a veteran artist operating outside the traditional K-pop agency system, G-Dragon released the album through Galaxy Corporation in partnership with Empire Distribution, having left YG Entertainment in 2023, could still command the industry's largest stages. The Übermensch World Tour, which began in March 2025, expanded from its original Asian leg to include North America, Europe, and Oceania. His October performance at Singapore's Formula One Grand Prix drew a record-breaking 65,000 fans. His June show in Hanoi attracted 40,000 attendees and generated over 540,000 social media mentions in Vietnam, making it the country's most discussed entertainment event of 2025. Jennie's daesang for Record of the Year marks the first time a soloist has won the category in MMA history, a detail that carries more weight when considering Melon's methodology. The award specifically recognizes the artist and producer behind the year's most remarkable musical accomplishment, judged 60% by download and streaming data, 20% by expert evaluation, and 20% by fan voting. Her debut album Ruby, released in March through her self-founded label Odd Atelier and Columbia Records, sold over 661,000 copies in its first week, the highest first-week sales by a female K-pop soloist in 2025. The album debuted in the top 10 in 19 countries and reached number 3 on the UK Albums Chart, the highest placement for any K-pop solo artist. 3 tracks from Ruby charted simultaneously on the Billboard Hot 100, like Jennie at number 83, Handlebars featuring Dua Lipa at number 80, and Extral featuring Doechii at number 99. Making Jennie the first K-pop female soloist to achieve this feat. She also became the first and only female K-pop soloist to pass 3 billion Spotify streams in a single year, and won the Global Force Award at the 2025 Billboard Women in Music ceremony, the first Korean soloist honored at that event. What makes Jennie's win particularly significant? She accomplished this outside the Blackpink ecosystem, proving the commercial viability of K-pop soloists operating independently while maintaining group affiliations. The virtual idol breakthrough, Plave's mainstream arrival. Among the year's most surprising developments, Plave, a virtual idol group that exists entirely as motion-captured avatars, secured a top 10 artist win and a Millions Top 10 award for their album Caligo PT1. They're the first virtual act to achieve this level of recognition at a major Korean awards ceremony. The 5-member group, formed by Vlast, a VFX company that doubles as an entertainment agency, sold over 1.09 million copies of their latest album Plebeu in its first week, a seven-figure milestone rarely achieved even by human K-pop groups. In November, they became the first virtual idol group to sell out Seoul's Gocheok Sky Dome, drawing 37,000 fans over 2 nights for their Quantum Leap Encore tour finale. Ticket pre-sales for those shows drew over 530,000 attempts. Unlike earlier virtual idol experiments that relied on pre-rendered graphics, Plave uses real-time motion capture. Backstage performers control the avatar's movements and expressions live, allowing them to respond spontaneously to fan chants and unexpected moments. Plave's parent company Vlast recorded approximately 45.4 billion KRW, about $32.5 million, in revenue and 9.9 billion KRW, roughly $7.1 million, in operational profit in 2024, with a 22% profit margin. A single pop-up store featuring virtual idol merchandise generated over 7 billion KRW, $5 million. Their success challenges fundamental assumptions about what constitutes a real K-pop act. Industry observers note that Plave's appeal extends beyond typical K-pop demographics, drawing anime fans, VTuber enthusiasts, and tech-focused viewers, a cross-section that suggests virtual idols may be expanding K-pop's addressable market rather than cannibalizing existing fanbases. The Big Bang reunion nobody expected. G-Dragon's Song of the Year winner, Home Sweet Home, features Big Bang members Taeyong and Daesang, marking the first time the three have collaborated on a track since the group's 2017 hiatus. The song's success, it has over 300 million streams globally, suggests significant pent-up demand for Big Bang content, even in incomplete form. The collaboration is particularly notable given Big Bang's complex history. Member Seungri left the group in 2019 amid criminal charges. T.O.P. departed in 2023. Yet Home Sweet Home performed as if those complications didn't exist, topping charts and winning one of the year's biggest awards. The industry appears willing to compartmentalize individual member controversies from group legacy, at least when commercial performance justifies it. Fourth and fifth gen groups show staying power. While soloists dominated the daesangs, groups from K-pop's fourth and fifth generations demonstrated considerable commercial strength. Boy Next Door took home 4 awards total, including Best Male Group Performance. aespa, Eve, and Reese all secured top 10 artist positions and Million's top 10 recognitions. These results reflect the industry's current 2-track system. Groups still function as the primary training ground and audience-building mechanism, while the biggest financial returns increasingly come from solo ventures by members who've already established fanbases through group activities. The data behind the winners. MMA's methodology places unusual weight on actual streaming and sales data. 60% of most awards come from Melon platform performance, with judges' evaluations and fan voting comprising 20% each. The Million's Top 10 Award, honoring albums that surpass 1 million streams within 24 hours of release, weights platform performance even higher at 80%. This data-driven approach makes the MMA results a particularly reliable indicator of actual